Well, speaking of Sidemen Sundays,
Yeah.
or Sidemen, have you seen the most recent one?
The one with Harry.
Yeah.
I watched the last 50 minutes before we were watching a film last night.
The last 15 minutes.
No, first 50 minutes.
Okay, I was gonna say because I watched the first like 45, so maybe we can join forces to be able to review this video
Provide an
sufficiently.
It was a tough watch.
It is yeah.
I feel so bad for him.
But he banged it.
He did.
It is a very, very funny video.
Also, when he's drunk, Harry is one of the like most horrible people compared to when they're sober. So like watching him suffer was like really enjoyable at the same time. Like I feel like people are like, oh, poor Harry. He's so like he's horrible when he's drunk.
He is so horrible.
He just loses his filter.
And his brain starts working at a new level and he's like, what's their weakness?
Yeah.
And he goes for it.
He does it all the time.
And he's obsessed with trying to make you more drunk.
Yeah. When I saw the rock paper scissors, he did rock paper scissors with the girl. Like, it just took PTSD back to like one of the New Year's parties, and we walked in the door, and Harry's like rock paper scissors, and like holding a full drink of like
down your drink, rock paper scissors.
It's like,
well, it's like we used to do the pub quiz for lockdown. The first one, like everyone in the country, everyone did pub quizzes, right?
Yeah.
We were doing one, and like the games ended. Like we were just chilling in a Discord call, right? And Harry would just be there, like Simon and Josh, who would win in a race out of you two?
Yeah, and me and Josh would both answer and be like,
I don't know really.
I don't know.
And Harry's
Josh
like,
probably, and he's like, I reckon I could beat both of you. You're both slow. Like you are slow. I reckon I haven't run in 5 months, and I could outrun both of you that have run for 3 months. It's just like going off at us, and we're like,
No,
we haven't done anything.
And then he'll play like I think he played Ethan on like FIFA. He's like, I'll beat you, Ethan. And Ethan's like, no, you won't. They play losers, and then Josh is like, yeah, Harry, you're trash. And then Harry's like, I'll play you, Josh. I bet like £100 I'll beat you. Just like loses 6-1, just turns his console off halfway through.
He's so entertaining to have around, like because it just creates stuff. But also like he's on a skiing holiday. It's like there was one day where like he got there and he just got really, really drunk because he came like 3 days late, and literally like he was just, it was in that stage where he's just going for people, and it was horrific. It's like there's a couple of things he said. I can't remember what he said. He was saying it was mainly Shan, because Shan was like trying to fire back at him, and he went to her, no one would care if you died.
Oh my God!
And this was like unprovoked, like, literally like 5 minutes into a conversation with her. What did he go on to? And then with some of the girls there, I think he went like, I probably shouldn't out him like this. But it was like just when he's drunk and like he's trying to like, in a funny way, just
you know it's no malice. No malice.
He's doing it for entertainment. For the group,
you know,
but he just takes it too far.
It's funny as well until it goes to you.
For him, it's for him. It's for him. I feel like it's always the girls that clap back at him because
and then he has to go more aggressive.
Yeah, because I feel like all of us, like I used to bite. Now I literally go, I can't be asked.
You just know it's just,
now I'm like, you're actually just annoying.
It's not worth it.
Well, as soon as he starts drinking, I try not to hang around him. That's actually that's the sad truth.
Yeah.
As soon as he's drunk, I just
Well, I'm the opposite, but then until it comes at you. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like, it's funny when he's doing it to the people.
Oh,
until you're in the shot and you're like, oh, don't like this anymore. But I'm not trying to make him. It's not a bad guy at all. It's just funny. Yeah. But he's one of the most requested people on this podcast, but he just doesn't like podcasts.
This is his anti thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can't think of anything worse than sitting down and having to talk.
Yeah, I don't want to do a podcast with someone who's uncomfortable to be here.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so,
yeah.
But maybe
force Chris.
Yeah.
Chris is there like,
well, sweating.
Speak for yourself, mate.
I had to promise 10 collabs for this.
I was just going to say I did feel a bit sorry for him because in the 20 versus 1 video, like the whole setup just feels a bit awkward, like how the girl comes out and he has to say like, yes.
That's why it's so good, isn't it? That's like, and he knows this is why it's so good.
Yeah.
He knows that he's there to be like laughed at, but he did really well because
he did all right. Yeah.
I was going to say, it wasn't like, I thought he was going to be more awkward than he was, but he wasn't, he did fine. But like him thinking he wasn't doing fine made him not be fine. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we always said, like, when we got there the first time, so Ethan's done it before, we said, what's the worst part? And I always said the worst part for me would be saying yes or no to the girls.
Yeah.
Harry's worst part was by far, he was saying, it's the talking to the girls.
Really?
Yeah, I think by that point...
That would be the easy point, yeah.
Because if you, like, you said yes to them, they've stayed, so they've said yes to you. Like,
you
just have a conversation, someone's told you what to do. Admittedly, the first girl, he said to us, he went, the only thing I would hate is to have to actually talk to them, not have a character or do anything.
And they said like,
that's why you said, we went,
just be yourself, mate. And that's why it like It really hurt him, that one.
But the way you said mate to like 4
Yeah.
or 5 of them, I was like, stop.
She was like, "Oh, thank." The girl who walked past him, and she was like, she brushed him, and she was like, "Oh, unlucky or something," or like,
yeah, she said something.
Hope you're well.
She said
or-
like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like you seem nice," or something like that, and he went like, "Oh, it's all right, lad."
Yeah. No, he was like, yeah, don't worry, it's fine, mate.
I don't know, like you wouldn't have seen all of it because obviously you haven't seen the whole video. But when he ends the dates, the majority of them, he would get up, fist bump them,
Oh no!
and go, "Thanks for the date, mate." Like,
Well, he always left abruptly, right? Like they were actually going really well. Because the thing is, girls like that. The girls like Harry, right? Like how he is.
yeah,
he's very
like
innocent,
he's quirky.
Well,
very quirky, but he's honest. You know, at the end of the day. yeah, incredible channel.
Although ask him,
incredible
he
second
will not
channel.
say he's rich.
But yeah, so then he just it's going really well, and it's like actually, this girl actually likes you. He'll just get up and leave.
He goes, yeah.
I don't know if you would have made it that far, but there's one bit where he gets so angry that he lies down on the floor.
Oh yeah. And then the next
girl
one
lies
comes
on the
in.
floor.
Oh no, I'm not
The
saying
girl,
that.
she goes, "Shall I join you on the floor?"
Oh,
kind of
that's
thing.
a
She
good
lies
move from
down,
her.
And they start talking, and he brings up Gib, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I love Miami," and he's like, "I've been to Miami." She's like, "I love Miami." He's like, "Oh, I've been to Miami." Well, I went and saw my friend lose a boxing match, but all of us stopped immediately, and we're like, "This has become really cute." Like,
Yeah, they're lying
A
down.
lot of the
Actually,
dates were really good,
like
like
that date
authentic.
became really cute, and they
Yeah.
were having an actual conversation. We hadn't
Yeah.
told him any of this,
Yeah.
and then at one point he's just, "Right, should we just get out?" And he sits down for a second. He's like, "What's your favorite type of cheese?" And we're like, "You were doing well,"
Yeah.
and then you stood up and
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah. I haven't got to the point yet where he's like drop kicking the chair, but I saw it on Twitter. And I'm really
Oh
excited.
yeah,
to
yeah.
get to
I
that part.
watched that bit. Yeah, that looked-
That's a very, very funny one. We tell him to be an MMA fighter. So
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Got
He
you. Got
says,
you.
"I'll
Yeah.
practice. I'll show you some moves on the chair."
I felt like sending him in with the moaning one was harsh
Oh yeah.
because that is like the most.
I
cringy.
actually wish he
Yeah.
did that a little bit more. There's
Bro, he
two
stopped
things.
all of them. There's one or two where he literally just goes, "I'll be honest, there's some guys in the other room. They're telling me what to say."
yeah.
This is before anything.
That's
and we're
one where
like,
you guys,
"Well, that's not."
That's
you guys
amazing.
told him to tell the girl not to look at him.
Yeah.
So like she has to sit there and look like he was like, "I find eye contact really uncomfortable. So can you please not look at me while we're talking?" And she'll forget and she'll like look at him and then she'll like realize this and having a conversation.
And
It's so
he'll
funny.
go, "Stop looking at me. Stop looking."
Yeah.
And then, well, we said to him like, "Oh, well, you have to play like rock paper scissors. So you're playing rock paper scissors, and you're like this, but if he's looking, you have to be like, look away, look away." And he starts like cheating and like,
But I think that makes it less awkward, right? Because you know that someone's telling you to do something. So it's like, I'm doing it for a video, I'm being told to do this. It's not me.
Yeah, it's not yourself and like your social skill.
Yeah, but I think it really helps him. Like, I think him kicking a chair or doing a backflip helps him.
Oh, yeah.
Anything other than talking to the girl normally.
So then they started coming in and he was like, do a gymnastics move.
Do
Like,
handstands,
that was his
yeah.
way of saying no.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He literally said it like, I'm pretty certain all of the challenges he did, even like rock paper scissors, he was like, "I'm doing this so that I can say no to a girl."
Yeah.
Saying, and when he kept going, yeah, in a good way, in a good way.
yeah. He doesn't want to say no to let the girl down, but he doesn't want to say yes because he only thinks that they're going to think he likes them because of their, looks. But I think that's definitely the most awkward part, the yes or no part.
Yeah, for
For a
sure.
viewer.
I think it would be horrible for anyone. In that
Yeah, for
situation.
sure. But I think it's even worse when they like ask them to do a handstand and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's better to literally just be like, you know what, I'm not attracted. I'm not attracted in you. But like, that's normal, right? That's
Yeah,
normal.
but everyone's
just
going
the
to get
awkwardness, isn't
offended
it?
when
Yeah.
like you can't not get offended when someone says that to you.
Whereas
Like,
it's an easy cop out, isn't it?
It's come out for you, but I
I'll
feel like
do a
it's worse
handstand.
asking a
No,
girl to
sorry.
like do a party trick. Like,
Prove
get
your,
them to do
prove your
a
worth.
handstand, yeah.
And then they do a crap handstand. You're like,
I'd rather be told someone doesn't find me attractive than make me do like a 5 kickups.
it's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
trial for you.
Like, yeah. Nah, also, what I find really awkward is when he has to close his eyes and the girls leave. As a viewer, that's awful because at first
He doesn't have to close his eyes.
Oh, okay, but he did.
He chose to.
Yeah, okay.
it's a few seconds when he can pretend he's not there.
But it was when like you say right, if you don't if you want to leave, you can now, which also was not a very great way of putting it because it's not there for like
Yeah.
you can leave now.
yeah.
Hostage is over.
That's like,
But no,
great.
it's like the way they like no one wants to be the first person to walk away.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, wow, no one's leaving. They all like Harry, and then like one went, and then they all started
The
pouring.
floodgates open.
Yeah,
It's
so
like Take
horrible.
Me Out. Like, do
Yeah.
you ever
Yeah.
watch Take Me
Oh,
Out?
yeah, I've
you know
seen
where
it
like it's like no like it, no like it.
Yeah, everyone.
Boo, 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 boo.
Yeah.
It is a horrible video. I'm so happy I have a girlfriend.
Are you not running through everyone?
I think you should.
Right? It'd be
I
weird.
think you should.
It'd be weird.
Nah, if
it's
you got it for
content.
two of them, you
Everyone
have to do
knows
it for
that.
everyone.
We all know that, like.
Yeah, but then I'm literally there going, I find you attractive.
But I think
And then I'm
that
going on a date with
that
her.
would get more views because people
Yeah.
know that Talia's like a figure, you know?
Yeah, surely Tyler would like it's. I mean,
That's weird.
you can be in a relationship, but you can still find
Would
someone
you do
attractive.
it?
I would
No,
not like the
you-
conversation with Shannon. but
Exactly.
For views, it would bang.
Nah, I would do it, like, for sure. Because they would understand. Like, Tyler's gonna understand.
You know what I think would be a better thing to do? Would try and get. Well, actually, some of the girlfriend, like JJ doesn't show his girlfriend, but having
Yeah.
the guys that have girlfriends, we'd make a different video concept that's as awkward.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
Don't know what
And then we get the pick whether we either have that video with our girlfriend or we have to go on
I guess, but it has to be a good idea, though.
Yeah.
It has to be as good as this one.
wife swap.
You probably.
Yeah, that would definitely be good.
We were doing a stereo the other day.
Nah.
Me and Will got asked who's more attractive out of your girlfriends.
Oh
It
my
was
god!
like, just give me that one.
Well, to be fair, that's yeah.
Which brings it on to our next segment.
In my head, I was like, do I make a joke here?
Yeah.
I was like, well, it's obvious.
You come out with like a very like planned answer. Well, to be honest, a great question. I think about it a lot, and
Yeah, a lot of time into it. Yeah.
Pull out the essay I've written.
In 3,000 words or under.
yeah.